Okay students, in last class we discussed about the basic architecture of SQL server replication in SQL servers. At that time we said that we are having three main servers are there. How many servers are there? Three different servers are there. First one is publisher, subscriber and distributors. All of these are servers that are used in SQL Server for replication. Publisher containing source data, subscriber containing the target data, or replicated data or duplicated data. We see that our data is available in the publisher and we are having the data that we want to replicate it. We want to take a copy of that one data and that will be available at the subscriber. And third one is distributor. Distributor is the server that create link between publisher and subscribers. Let me see that in publisher we are having one database. In that one database we are having the different type of tables are there. Whenever we are having the different tables are there, we see that we are having database is here. The name of database is Cardan. In Cardan database we are having the different tables are available. Let me see that's a student. Let me see that's a teacher. Let me see that's any other database courses. Let me say as any other table like we say student, teacher, courses. Let me say that's okay. These are the three different tables are available in our database, right? Now what we want here, we are having three tables, but we want to take the copy of only two tables and store it at any other locations. Whenever we are having these tables are available, we want to take the copy of these tables and store these tables at any other location. So for this one we have to take separate these tables from main database, and for them we have to create database. The name of that one database is publication database, right? And these elements, these tables, these database objects that need to be replicated, these are considered as the article. Let me say student is need to be replicated, so this one student object is considered as a article. Teacher is an object that need to be replicated, so teacher is an article. Although here we are having more than these tables are available. Like this one example, we are having table 1, table 2, 3 and 4. These tables are available. But we want to only copy of the table 3 and table 4. So what we see that table 3 and table 4, these are article. When we see that these articles that need to be replicated, so collection of these articles is called publication. Collection of these articles is called publication. So whenever we are having combination of these two articles, that is called publication database. So
combination of two tables?
Not two tables. Combination of article is called publication. Collection of article is called publication. And what is the article? The object that need to be replicated is called article. Object that need to be replicated. Like here in this one table we are having the different type of, in this one database we are having different tables are there. Student is there, teacher is there, course is there, and so many other tables are available. But what we want to take the copy, we want to replicate only two tables. So this one table student and teachers. Just we don't need the copy of courses, right? When we say that these two tables need to be replicated, so the table, the database object that need to be replicated, those database objects are considered as an article. So this one student is an article, teacher is an article. The object that need to be replicated, that those objects are called articles, right? And collection of different article is called publication. Collection of different article is called publication. Now whenever these we are having the publication is available, so where we have the server that will receive these publication article are stored on the publisher. Publisher is the server for the source databases. Publisher is the server for the source databases. And the next one where the server that receives these publication, the name of that one server is called subscribers, right? And third one here we see that is a distributor. What is a distributor? Which creates the link between publisher and subscribers. That is a distributor. Okay, we are going to create our here. We are going to start working in SQL Server 2012 and replication and SQL Server 2012, where we will have the three different type of server will be here. It may be possible that we are having instance is one, but physically one instance is there, but logically we will consider that this one is one server, second one server, and third one server. Physically one, but logically we will consider that three different server. One is publisher, that containing source data. In publisher we are having the different type of article are available, and subscriber which receive the published data, which receive the duplicated data or replicated data, and distributor which create the server which create the link between publisher and subscribers. Okay, first of all, to start working, create a link between publisher and subscribers. Okay, here we see that to start this one replication, before this one, check that SQL agent is working properly or not. SQL agent is working properly or not. So check the services. Let's view what is a SQL agent. SQL agent that we are using here in replication is a software that is used for the replications that move the data from one point to another point. But generally SQL agent is used to communicate, to perform the communication. Let's you are writing the queries and your data is available in database. To communicate with the database server in the query editor, we are having the one software that is already installed in with your SQL server. The name of that one software is SQL agent. So check it over here in the services that is working properly or not. So here we are having the SQL agent and running in that one startup type should be automatics, right? And status of this one is running. If that is not running, then go in the property and then use it over here automatics and then also start it. Is it clear? After starting the SQL agents, you have to start, click on start and open the SQL Server Management Studio. What? SQL Server Management Studio, but and run as administrator. Start the SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, and run as administrator. All applications are there, and here you will find SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server Management Studio. Right click and run as administrators. Yes. Because we have to perform some operations that will not work without run as administrators. Now here we are having the different instance may be available, right? It may be here we are having two different instances are there, one is Kabul and second one is another system name is there. So go for the connect. Now we want to perform the replications. We want to perform the replication. To perform the replication, what we needed? We need the three different servers. One is publisher, second one is distributor, third one is subscribers. Okay, in replication, click in Object Explorer of that one database, click it over here in replication. Here you will have two different things. One is publication, second one is subscriptions. One is publication, second one is subscription. Publication means the different type of combination of the article that need to be replicated. Combination of article that need to be replicated. Okay, first of all, we have to create the set up the distributor. Very first steps, we have to set up the distributor. To set up the distributor, what we have to do? Right click on replication and click it on configure distributions. Where? Right click on replication and configure the distributions. Is it clear? You find it? In Object Explorer, that is in Object Explorer, you are having the replication icon is there. In replication, we are having the two different options is there, local publication and local subscription. So which one you have to select? Configuration, distributions. First of all, you have to select the distributor. Set up the distributor. Set up the distributor. Click it over here on the configure distributions. Click and then it will display about the different basic properties of distributions. In previous class, we discussed that we are having the two main properties. One is push subscription, second one is pull subscription. Push means whenever our distributor is on the publisher side, that is called push subscription. And second one is pull subscription, when our distributor is on the subscriber side, that is a pull subscription, right? So here it displays the different type of properties and information related to the distribution. So leave as it is and click it over here, the next. Now here, as we are creating the distributor very first time, so it will display our machine names, that this one is your distributor. We said yes, this is the instance names. We are connecting currently with the instance name is here the Kabul. It display here the instance name desktop CNS B381 and Kabul. Our instance name is here this one. It's very first time we are connecting with our distributor. We are setting up the distributor. So for the distributors, for very first time, click it over here. If you are having already existence is there, then use over here, use the following server as a distributor. So before that we don't have any distributor. So what we say? Click it over here and click it over next. Right? Now, next is snapshot folders. What is a snapshot? We want to take the copy of the data from source to the target. We have to copy the data from source to target. Let's see, it is here from publisher to subscribers. Right? So for that one, we need to take a snapshot. We are having the different type of replication that we discussed in the previous class, if you people remember. We are having three main type of replication, four main types. One of them was the snapshot replication, and we discussed at that time snapshot agent, if you people remember that one. In snapshot replication, what we are having, whenever we want to take the replication of the data, it will, for each and every type, it will take the snapshot of complete from the source and put it at the target. Take the snapshot of the data from the source data and place that one data at the target. That was snapshot replication. Second one was transactional replication. In transactional replication, when user want to perform the different type of action, what will be happen? Very first time snapshot will be created and put it over there. After that, if user want to perform any changes at the source side, those changes will be reflected on the target side at that times. Right? That was transactional replication. So here we have to create the snapshot folder. When you are making the changes, those changes where these changes should be saved. So for this one, we want to create one folder. We see that say we want to save it at anywhere on your machines and your computers. I want to save it, and let me see that say in G drive. In G drive, I want to create the new folder. We see that say here evening. I am creating one folder here evening. In this one folder, I want to further create the two different folders, rep data, and second one folder I want to use it over here the data, right? So here whenever we are having in G drive, evening folder is there. When we are creating new folders, for these folder, first of all we are having the full authentication, full access must be there for these folder. What is the authentication for these folder? Let we are having the folder is there, then this one folder can be shared by all, shared by everyone. And second one, we say that whenever we are having this one folder is there, this one folder can be accessed by everyone. So to make full authentication, to give the full authentication to the folder, what you have to do? Right click it over here and go to the property. Then here we are having security and authenticated users is here. We want to give the full authentication, full authority. Click it over here on edit, and here full control, click it over here. Full control we are going to giving this one, mean each and every one user can access this one data and apply. Yes, we already recording all of these things. Okay, and click on OK. Right, what we did over here, we are having the authenticated user, we are giving full permission that each and every one can access this one data. So for that one we see that's a full access for this one folders. Now second one is sharing of this one folders. For sharing, click it over here on the share, and we want to share it with everyone. So click it over here, and here we are having option everyone. You people are doing it? Yeah, here click it, select the option of everyone and then press add. When we are having this one is here we are having read option is there, but we want to give the full privileges, read as well as write. So click it over here, read and write. Right? First here we are going to create the one folder where our snapshots should be saved, but on that one folder must have the full privileges of first that each and everyone can access that one folder, full control should be there, and shared by everyone with read and write privileges. If you people will not do this thing, system will not generate any error message, but replication will not be done. Remember that. Focus on this one point, that your folder must have the full control as well as each and everyone can share it with the option of read and write, and click it over here, share. Yes, and this one is done. Now you can check it over here in advanced sharing and check in permission, that is share, that each and everyone can full control, change, read and all right. Okay, and okay, close. We do these things for the main folders evening. All the other folders that are available, we create two different folders. One is data folder, second one is rep data. Data folder is used for the databases. Data folder is used for the databases that you are creating. And rep data, this one folder is used for the snapshot. Right? So give the full authentication, full control to these folder also. How we can again repeat same process over here. Right click over here, properties, and here we are having in security. Everyone can do that one. Yes, hello, that is already this thing. Then we are having next one is sharing, and sharing we are in click on share, read and write by everyone. Okay, done. Now in advanced sharing, check it out. Select it over here, share this one folder, permission, and allow it with full control, and apply. Okay, and close. Right click over here on data with the properties. Here you are having security is already done. Click it over here on sharing. You have to check it out. Share this one folder and permissions with allow of the full control. Apply and click on OK. Okay, and close. What we are doing here, we are just giving the full privileges to the folders, right? And these privileges we are authenticating that each and every one user can have the full control to access this one, as well as user has the full privileges to share with read and write options, right? Now, which one folder was this one? And this one folder we want to take the snapshot. As we discussed in the previous class, that we are having the different type of snapshot are there in replication, right? So for the snapshot of the data, when we perform replication for the snapshot of the data, we are having this one folder, right? So copy this one and put it over here. This one path is for snapshot folders, right? But this one folder must have the complete privileges, right? Click it over here next. Now here distribution database, we have to perform the distribution database. Why we are using the distribution database? When the changes are made over here at the publisher, when we have to perform those changes, then agent will move those changes over here at the distribution database. When we perform the changes at our source database, agent will automatically move all those changes over here in the distribution, place those changes over here in distribution database, and then distribution database or distributor will distribute all those changes at the subscribers, right? So here mention any distribution database names. You can assign any names, but name must be unique. If the name is already available in your database, then it will display an error message. Okay, I'm using over here distribution, and let me say that's a Cardon. Distribution name of that one database is distribution DISTR Cardon, right? This one we are going to create the distribution database. What is the main purpose of this one? When any changes are made at the publisher publication database, those changes will be recorded by the agent and store those changes over here at the distribution database. Now, name of database, after that we have to mention over here the folder for distribution database files. The folder where we can save the different type of files, right? For that one we save over here, for database we create over here one folder. The name of folder is an evening. We are having the data folder is there. Copy this one. In this one folder we will have, for database you people know that we are having two main files that there in SQL Server. One is master file or data file, second one is log file. So same folder for two different files, log file as well as data files. So provide the path for this one, folder for distribution database files as well as log files. Is it clear? Then click it over here next. Now we see that's a publisher database. At this time we see that most of you people are having only one instance are there, right? Your publisher database is as we are having the distributed database or any others. Let over here we are using only one instance. It may be possible that we can connect with the other instance. At same machine we can install the different instance. So these instances are considered as a different server. Whenever we are having more than one instance are available, those instances are considered as a different server. So here if I want to connect another instance, just here and select another. First one we are having the cobble is this one, second one we want to connect it and place it over here, the second one instance. Each of them is having its own database, right? Now at this stage we see that publisher and distributor are on the same instance, right? We are not making in the changes for them. We are not making any changes for the publisher. We say that publisher is on the same side where we are having the distribution. We can place it at the different instance also. We can place the publisher on one instance, distributor as another, and subscriber at another instance. As I told you that here we are having the two different instances. We can place at the cobble one distributor and the second one we can place it over here, the publisher. But we are making it the same as it is. We are not making any changes over here. Now publisher is this one. Click it over here next. Now here it will ask for the visit action. Configure the distribution. To configure the distribution, is there anything wrong? Click it over here next. Now it will ask for the finish this one process. Click it over here on the finish. If there is any error message, then it will display. If the things are properly working, then it will display the message success. Right? If success message is generated, it means that your distribution database distributor is set up and distribution database are created. Okay, close it and check that one, that distributor is created or not. Distributor is created or not. Where we can check the distribution database? We use over there the name of distribution database is, check it over here in the database. In database we are having the system database. Here we are having the database name is distribution Cardan. That we create database. Now this one database is for distribution Cardan is used for the distributor. That is used for the distributor, which is used to create the link between publisher and subscriber. This one database will be used to create the link between publisher and subscriber. Means whenever we are having publisher database is here, if we are making the changes at the publisher database, those changes will be reflected at the subscriber. But what will be happen over here? The agent will move all the changes that we are will made over here at the publisher to the distributor, and then distributor will distribute all those changes. Is it clear or not? These things are clear? You people are doing or not? Just playing. Okay. Now, after the creation of distribution, what is the next process? We have to go for selection of publications, right? In publication, before going for the publication, that we are creating database. In that one database, we will create the few tables, and in those tables we insert the few data, and then we will replicate from data from publisher to the subscribers. The creation of database is clear to all of you, I think so. Is it clear? Yes. Creation of database. So use over here create database, name of database, I am using here Cardan. Cardan database is created. Now I want to use over here, use Cardan. Now here we are having Cardan is here, the database we are using Cardan. Now I want to create few tables over here. We want to create the few table, let me see this. Create table, we say that's a std, and this one table we say that's a std id, and for this one we say that data type of this one is integer, and for this one I am using here identity. And in identity, what you can use over here, I want to use over here 1, 1. You people know that what is the meaning of this one? Mean for this one we are saying that the value will automatically generated 1. Value for the student ID will be 1, and then it will be incremented by the 1. First one is used as a seed, second one is used for the increment, right? And then for this one should be a primary key. We are having the different type of replication. One of them is the transaction replication. According to the transaction replication, primary key is necessary. According to other type of replication, that is not necessary. But for transactional replication, primary key is necessary. If table has the primary key, then you can replicate the data. Otherwise, you can't replicate the data for transactional replications, right? So we see that's the student ID, student names. This one is n varchar, and for this one we see that the size is 20. Okay, and third one we are using here, we see that's a fee, right? And fee should be an integer. Default, and let we see that your fee is here 140. Am I right? Okay. Here we are creating one table. The name of table is here std. In this one table we are creating the two different columns. One is student ID, name and fee, right? Now second one table we want to create it over here. Create table. Teacher, we say that is the teacher ID. This one, data type of this one is integer, and then again I am using identity. And for this one we say that's a 1, 1, and this one should be a primary key. Next one, what we say that's a teacher name, and this one is n varchar. And for this one we say that's a size of this one is 20 also. This one we say that the next one is salary, that one should be an integer. And for this one what we say that's integer. And default, for this one we default we are using 2000s, right? Go. And third one table that we want to create over here, create table. Name of table, let we say courses, and for this one we see that's a course ID. Data type of this one is int, and for this one we see that's a this one is a primary key, and then we see that's a course name, and this one is n varchar, and size of this one we say that's a 20. And go. Okay, here we create three different tables. Please, here we are creating three different tables. One student, second one teacher, and third one is courses, right? So here you will find the name of database. Refresh it. We are having the Cardan. In Cardan we are having the different type of tables are available: courses, student and teacher, right? Now I want to insert the data at the, let me say that student tables. You people already know that how to do these things. Insert N2, let me say table name is here std, and mention columns, let me say that's the student names, just only this one, and values, and for we say that's a Jakub. Then we say that's next one we say that's a Zarif. What we say next one is Musa, and next one we say that's a yes, and let me add this one. For all this also here. So go, execute this one. 5 rows are affected, right? So here 5 different records are inserted over here in the student table std. You can check it over here. Select static from std. You will find here, we are not inserting here the value of student ID. It automatically take. Why? The reason is that we use our identity for the student ID 1, 1. It automatically take, right? 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on. And fee, for the fee we use over there the default value. That is the 140. If you want to make the changes over here, you can make changes on these values. Same thing you can perform over here with the teacher tables. Insert into teachers, and which one column that we want to say over here, sir? From the teacher we say that's the teacher names. And here we are using the values. We say that's a Asad. Then we are having Ali. Then we say that's a Jamil. Now we are inserting this one record, 3 different records are inserted. Okay, still now we insert the data in 2 different tables. One table is here student, second table is here the teachers. Now, and having these records are available in student table, we are having 5 different records. Teacher table we are having the 2 different records are available. Now we can go for the second step. First step was related to the setting up of the distributors or setting up of the distribution database. What the database that we create for the distribution? The name of that database was distribution Cardan. And here we create this one database, Cardan database. This one will be used over the source database. In this one database, we are having 3 different tables are there: course, student, and teachers. Like for replication, we want to select only few tables from them. For the replication, we want to select only few tables from these. Let me say we want to take the student and teachers only, not all tables. When we say that for replication, so the object that we need for replication, those objects are considered as the articles, right? So for the replication, we want to select only student and teachers. So these objects are considered as the articles. So how to set the article? To set the article, we are having the option of replication. Right click over here on the replication. Right click over here on the local publication. Before that we set the distributor. Now we have to set the publisher. For the publisher, what we have, right click over here and click it over here on the new publication. And local publication, right? Not clear. Okay. There is the zooming of this one. Yes.
Push that. Record.
What?
Record the empty shell.
Why?
Because it recorded.
So what? Okay, leave it. Now here we want to go for the replication. Click on local publication. Right click over here and click on new publication. And then again it displays information about the publisher. We say click over here next. Now the different database that are available already. So in our system we say that the Cardan is available and student that we create. So from this table we want to select. Recently we create the table. The name of database. The name of that one database is Cardan. Right? Click it over here next. So here we are having the different type of replication are available. Different type of replication. First one is snapshot, transactional, peer-to-peer, and merge. We see that snapshot publication is used for each and every type of replication. When for where, let me say it is a transactional replication is there, for that one we need only once. Why? Because first time we are having the data is there at the source, that need to be copied at the target, right? In snapshot, complete data is taken and put it over there at the target. If for each and every type of replication we need the snapshot replication. Second one is transactional. In transactional, first snapshot, when snapshot is done, when you take the data, input it over here at the target. After that, if you want to make the changes at the source data, then that one changes must be reflected at the same time at the target. Means if you are making the changes over here at the source data, those changes should be reflected here at the target database, right? Means if you are inserting new record, if you are updating new record at the source data on the publisher side, then those changes should be reflected here at the target side. For that one we are having the transactional publication. In transaction publication, what we have, when we want to make the changes at the source data, those changes should automatically be made on the target side. Clear? So we are selecting here the transactional publication. Click it over here next. Now here in this one, previously before this one, we select here the database name, we select in Cardano database, and then here we want to select the type of replication. That one type is transactional replication. Click it over here next. Now select the different tables are here. Now the table that we want to select for replication, those tables are considered as a article. The table that are involved, that are involved in replication, those tables are those objects are considered as a replication. That here we want to select only student and teachers. Let us see there is a complete table of the student and only 2 columns of the teachers. We see that from the teacher table we want to select teacher ID and teacher names, not teacher salary. What is there in article? You can select complete object or part of the object, and on one object you can create more than one article. On one object you can create the different article. So here we are taking only one article from this one. We say from the teacher ID and teacher names we are taking, and from the student complete table we are taking. But in this one database we are not taking, from Cardano database we are not taking the course for replication. We are taking the copy of the data of the student as well as teacher, not the table of the course, right? So we are not selecting it over here, the course tables, right? But from the teacher, what we are selecting? We are selecting 2 different attributes of the teachers. One is teacher ID and teacher names. We are not selecting the salaries, right? So what it's mean that in article we can take the object or part of the object that we want to replicate. So we want to replicate only teacher ID and teacher names data, not the salary data. Similarly, we need the data of the student tables and the teacher table, not the data of the course tables. Is it clear? Yes. Click it over here, the next. Now here we are having a filter is there. What we are having in filter, we can perform the different type of condition. Let we want to select the student, and here we are having another column that is the department names. If you want to select the student of the specific department, then we can apply the condition, where condition over there. So for that one, you can apply over here add and mention over here where department name is this one, right? Or where department ID is this one. So mean to apply the filter over here on the replication to select the data from the specific department, specific student, then we can apply over here the filter. But at this stage we are leaving as it is. We are not applying any filter over here. Is it clear? We are not applying any where condition over here. Then click it over here next. Then snapshot agent. What is the purpose of snapshot agent? Snapshot agent will take the complete data from the source, that for very first time, for each and every type of replication, that takes all data from the source and copy that one data and place that one data at the target. So here create the snapshot agent immediately, right? Or here you can select it after the specific interval of time. We see that if we click it over here, then we can change it that after 1 hour, after 2 hours, after 1 day, after 1 month, after how much time that you want to take the snapshot of the data, right? for the snapshot folder at the beginning, when we were using the distributor at the time of that creation of the distributor, we use over there the snapshot. We create one folder. The name of that one folder was rep data. Why we were using that one? That one is used for the snapshot data. So whenever we are having the snapshot agent is here, in snapshot agent, after you can use over here after how much time it should take the snapshot. We said that no, take it immediately. When the changes are made, it automatically take the snapshot and reflect those changes at the target data. Next, now here we have to go for the agent security. We have to mention that the username and password over here for the agent security. That when the user is performing these operations, the user must have the specific user know about the username and passwords. Or we said no. Click it over here on the security setting, and we said it's a run under the SQL agent service account. We see that what the database you are using, it should work on that one database. Run under the SQL server agent account. This one, and then click on OK. Then there is no need. If you are not selecting this one, then otherwise you have to mention over here the account of this one. Then you are having password, and then you have to confirm the password, what password that you are using. But here we are using it run using under the SQL Server agent account, and click it over here. Okay. Then we are having click it over here. Next. Now create the publication. Select the option of create the publication. Click it over here. Next. Now we have to mention over here the publication names. That one publication will be created over here. So mention the publication names. We see that in this one publication from teacher, student teacher and courses. Main database is here Kardan. From this one database we are creating the publication. And that one publication we see that some student and teacher should be there. That need to be replicated. So for this one we see that some publication Kardan. Publication Kardan means that we are having this one data is there, this one data that we want to replicate. Here we are setting the publisher, and publisher for this one we have to mention, previously we mentioned that these are the articles. For those articles we mentioned that one, the name for that one publication. So use it over here, pub Kardan, and click it here on the finish. If it works properly, then it displays the message success. If it is not working properly, then it will display an error message. Right? As it's worked properly, two different articles are added over here. Starting the Snapshot agent, creating publication over here. That's done properly. Close it. Oh. Still, what we are doing? We are on the, we create the publisher. Now we have to mention the subscribers. Now we mention the subscribers. That when we see that the publisher is there, we create the publishers. In that one publisher we mention that these two tables are there that need to be replicated. Now mention that which one server should be replicated, which one server should receive. For that one,
which one is subscriber and which one is publisher?
So here we say that's a publisher name pub Kardan. We use it over here. That one database. Now for we are going to create the subscriber, right? For the subscriber, use it over here, right click and new subscriptions, right? And click it over here. Next, which one was the publisher? Pub Kardan. We are creating here the links. Click it over here. Next, run as an agent for the distributor. Let we see that we are having, I told you that we are having the two different type of subscription. One is push subscription, second one is pull subscription. Push subscription when the distributor is on the publisher side, that is the push, and when distributor is on the subscriber side, that is the pull. So here we are having only one instance, so use it over here the push. Click it over here. Next. Now we are using only one instance. If you are using any other instance, then add it over here and add SQL Server subscribers. and mention that one, which one should be a subscriber of that one, right? Any subscriber that you are having extra. But let's say that we are working on same publisher and subscriber on the same machine, on the same instance. So for that one, check it over here and mention the name of database for the subscribers. Click it over here for the new database. Okay, what we were doing here, we were setting the subscriber. Again, I am repeating, please. Here, for setting the subscriber, right click over here, new subscription, and click it over here next. Then here pub kardan and publication kardan, that was your publication. Click it over here next. Then run as the distributor on the, when we are having the subscriber is, distributor is on the subscriber side, that is the pull, and when subscriber is on the, when the subscriber is on the publisher side, that is the push, and when the subscriber is, when distributor is on the subscriber side, that is the pull. So what are the advantages of push? Push means when you want to make the changes over here on the publisher, those changes will automatically made on the subscribers. And whenever we are having the pull subscription and you want to make the changes, so subscriber have to send the request to the distributor. Is there any new changes? If there is any new changes, then those changes should be reflected over there. Click it over here next. And let me see that we are having, since we are having only one instance, so on this one instance we want to check the subscriber. Check it over here and subscription database. Let me see that for this one subscription we want to create the new database, and click it over here, the new database. You can use already existing database or create the new database. I want to create the new database for the subscription, for the subscribers. Let me see that here Kardan was our main database. For the publication we use over here pub Kardan, and for the subscription we are creating the database, right? So for that one we say that's a sub.
Sir, you are recording this, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
Sub Kardan. And you can use over here add the files and so on. You can do that things. Click it over here, okay. Okay, sub kardan, the name of this one database is already available. You can use any other, let's say sub kardan. Okay, sub kardan, right? Click it over here, okay. Now database is created over here. Mean your subscription will be here on the sub kardan. Click it over here next. And here for the security, again you have to go for the click it over here, and you can use over here the system account and password and confirm account. Or you can see that when you are is login with your system, run as under the SQL Server agent, right? Select this one option and click it okay over here, and then click over here next. Then we are having the synchronization. What should be synchronization? Means publisher and subscriber. The subscription should be here run continuously or run on demand. Synchronization we see that continuously. When any changes are made, those changes are there synchronized. That these are the match or not. Or we can use it here run on demand. When subscriber request that these are the changes, is there any change are there or not? So we see that's a run continuously. And then click it over here next. Then we see that the initial subscription, very first times, what we have to do? Subscription should be, initialization should be at the first synchronization or immediate. We see that's the immediate. When we make changes, those changes should be reflected. Click it over here next and create the subscription. Yes, next, and that's finished. That was your replication process. Simple? Okay, close it. Let's see, we are having this one. You can see that we create this one Kardan database at the beginning. In this one database we were having these course, student and teachers. We create this one table using this one code. But now check it over here in the sub Kardan. We are having these tables are available or not. DBO teacher and the students. having complete data. What we are having, you can find over here. The data that is available over here in the main table. Student and teacher and courses are there in the main table, source. But here, what we are having, student and teacher, only these two tables. But you can check the teachers. This one and teacher, we are having only two different columns are there, right? Salary is not available over here. Why? Reason is that we sit at that time when we were setting over there publication. At that time, we mentioned over there that we are taking only two columns of the teacher table, not the salary column, right? That's why that is not available over here. Now, here we are having the databases are there. One is Cardan database, second one is sub Cardan. Means our source database is here, Cardan. Target database is here, sub Cardan. Source database is here, Cardan, and target database or replicated database is sub Cardan. If you want to make the changes over here, that we want to make the changes in the date this one, student table. In student table, if you want to make the changes, any changes that you want to perform over here, let me see that we want to make the changes over here, want to insert new record. With this one 130 and we execute this one, right? Now where we made the changes, these changes are made in the Cardan, right? Done. Now check these changes. Close it, close it, close it. Now where we make the changes in the source table on the publisher side. Now check it on the subscriber side. Check it over here on the student table and select top 100 rows. Let here we insert this one Jamil and we are having the 130 record.
Sir, and if here we bring some changes,
So
it will be so
still now what we are having, what we did, and this one transactional data types, transaction replication. This one, when we want to make the changes over here on the publisher, those changes will be made on the subscribers. When we made the changes on the publisher, those changes will be made over there on the subscriber. This one is the transactional, and second one is we are having another type. And if you want to make the changes over here on the subscriber, that will not be reflected over there. And then this one type of replication. For that one, we are having another type of replication. That is the merge replication or peer-to-peer replication. If you want to make changes on this one side, those changes will be there on that one side. And same with here. If you are making changes on one side, those changes will be reflected on the other side. Let me say, if you want to make the changes, any other changes over here, let me say teacher is here and teachers edited. We say that's a Shabir, and we say that's a this one fourth one record is done, inserted. We are having 4 different records for this one teacher here on the source table. If you want to check these values at the target table, check it over here, right click over here and check select static. So here you are having this one record is here. Any change you update, delete, any changes you want to perform on the publisher side, those changes will be reflected at the subscriber side.
Sir, in here we cannot bring any changes, or it will bring
for the transactional, let we are having the data that is used for the replication, try to not move changes over here on that one table. These tables on the for the subscription sites, these are considered the read only. You can make, but those will not be reflected over there, right?
and it will be only here.
So we are just considering it for this one transactional replication. What we say are considering, we are considering that on the subscribers that side, that the database that we are using, that is read only. We are not making only changes over here. Changes will be here, and we can receive those changes over here on the second one side. And if at the beginning that when we were selecting the type of replication, we select there transactional instead of transactional. If you select over there merge or peer to peers, then you can make changes over here. Then those changes will be reflected over there. right? Mean both of these must be synchronized over there. And merge subscription, merge replication. Is it clear? Nothing is clear.
Yes, sir. If we make the changes in subscriber side, the changes will become in